Kani kedai ke Batisi TV, bat pidang pet ya ke kubur baman kasni, belawan rasa pi da ke rupa, ringkat bat ke orange Nissan, lom sokpo near Fire Brigade Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
Hadian ba ke ying dor bar thawaan kari ke Lok Sabha. Ha ka khandai terek munto banai no pra araja ka khandai. Kala menjor ban pelong an no ya ka Citizenship Amendment Bill ban ailat iki kan 100 pa ya ka niam chongki hakari Afghanistan, Pakistan bat Bangladesh. Ban long no kinong songsnang bapura jongkani kari India lasaki ya jingki wen ki seng balang baper hakeleng ki jala jongkani kathan chate la mingi ka jingki wen lasaki ki babon hi ki dei tang ki seng balang bat ki samla pule bat ada ya pa shakani ki jala Meghalaya ru kalong kumju henry kinong songsnang kim da khamyo sngopat ya kata kasor jongki seng sain perthai khamtam ki seng reulom ki baya senrap lang bat kalyang sanchar jongka Meghalaya Democratic Alliance kabele se ki Paidbah kin kham khmilanti banyo sngo ya kasor na kita ki seng reulom ki baju kran ban haka election halor ka jing e jai ben reu khongpong haka khatwai terek mentaw banai no pra arja ka khandai ka seng congress kabran haka liang persya hayeng dor bar thawan ke jela kalmi shekmat ban kan tho halor ka ne ka jinglong jingman haka jela hadien bala manjor ya ka Citizenship Amendment Bill ha parliament ha ka jingando yakinong pathai khobor ha ka ni kasngi dalam khmat dawnong ilam jong ka Congress Legislative Party u Dr. Mukul Sangma u balakno ru bakaseng National People's Party kalashet Kylla shikat dai yaki Paidbah jong ka jala Meghalaya
unanimously decided upon a new legislation that Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act. It was a culmination of a collective and unanimous decision of all the political parties and the civil society organizations and to really address the concern with a comprehensive mechanism. Now, the situation that is emerging now is that, okay, in spite of these concerns, the government of the day, courtesy NPP and their leadership, have tried to convey to the nation and the world that people of Meghalaya and the Northeast accept this legislative exercise, anti-people, anti-national legislative exercise of the government of the day. That is the actual perception that has been created by the action of NPP and their leadership. It's anti-people, and there cannot be any bigger betrayal than this. Every political parties need to ultimately ensure that they keep their promises. In democracy, we have always referred to this, that what we promise during the election, seeking the mandate of the people, once we receive the mandate and once we are in the position of forming government or be part of the government, then we must implement what we promised in the manifesto. Did they not say that they would oppose CAB? Was it not part of their promises? It was. What has happened now? So therefore, it is the biggest betrayal. It is complete defiance to the spirit of democracy as well. We know BJP had this in their manifesto. That's why they are trying to pull those. But it is our responsibility to oppose it because we know why we are opposing. Now, how can provision of the sixth schedule prevent citizens of the country? Are we going to have two categories of citizens? With the mandate of this Citizenship Amendment Bill once it is operational after enactment? Will we be able to differentiate between the people who will become citizen, who will become eligible to become citizen and ultimately become citizen? In the long run, after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. And what is the provision of ILP? ILP is only a provision which provides for restricted entry and movement. Nothing else, friends. That's why today, even 6th schedule or ILP, even if we implement both, it will still not be enough to protect the interests of our people. Today we will need many more laws, many more legislative exercise which is much more comprehensive and stringent to really protect the interests of our indigenous communities, indigenous ethnic communities. And another issue, which is an issue which should draw the attention of every citizen and every person of this northeastern region. The whole manner in which the law is being pushed is designed to again divide the people of the northeast. It is designed because they say, okay, we have the provision from for Arunachal, for your Nagaland, for Manipur, and separate provision. And they say, okay, for Assam and Tripura, okay, they may have a matter of concern, but then you should not have any issue of concern. Are they not then trying to divide the northeastern region? What happens in your neighborhood, is it not going to affect you and me? Friends, we are looking at the long-term ramification, the negative and serious ramification. This whole legislative exercise is opening up a big challenge before the people of this nation. I am saying, I am referring to it as a nation because we are part of the nation. Our legacy and our history speaks about, it speaks volumes about how the northeastern people have contributed for the integrity and strength and prosperity of this great nation. In spite of the various sudden disruption of opportunities post-independence, post-partition, we have been able to effectively contribute for the overall unity and integrity of the nation. We have remained as a strong frontier states, contributing for the both unity and integration and the growth and prosperity of this great nation. Today, the provision of the proposed bill, which will become an act once it is passed by the upper house and assented by the Honorable President, then they say the cutoff year of 2014. We are all witness to long-drawn anti-foreigners movement outside and the culmination into an Assam Accord 1985 and the whole exercise of NRC for Assam, spending so much of resources and time and subjecting people to so much of inconveniences and agonizing experiences. All these become redundant and infractious with this cutoff year of 2014. What was the cutoff year that was agreed upon by in the Assam Accord? 1971. Now suddenly you betray all the people of this Northeast because this Assam Accord has its own positive impact on the whole Northeast, in the whole socio-political landscape. Assam cannot be considered in isolation from the Northeast. What happens in Assam affects all the states of the Northeast. Party will further seek with our leaders from different parts of the northeastern region. And we had long-drawn discussion at our leadership level involving our Honorable Congress President, how the issue of CAB is so different from the perspective of the people of the Northeast. Why the people of the Northeast say big no and why we really oppose it tooth and nail, not only from one angle but from various angles. This we have been able to discuss and articulate appropriately. Even if we have the provision of 6th schedule, it is not enough to really protect and defend the interests of our people. Even if we implement the provision of ILP also, it will not be enough. We will have to go beyond the provision that is available within the mandate of the 6th schedule and the provision that regulates movement of the people through ILP. We'll have to go beyond it, and party will work out the modalities. There will be two approaches. One is that we continue to oppose and ask for repealing of this proposed act if it is passed. Another one is to work out modalities which would be comprehensive enough to protect us and defend us, or rather protect and defend the interests of the whole indigenous ethnic communities of not just the people of Meghalaya but the whole region, because we are together, and if something happens in Assam, if something happens in neighboring other sister states, we know how the perception, how we are painted with the same brush when we talk about Northeast. I have seen it. When people refer to Northeast, they say, oh, Northeast is a disturbed. Oh, Northeast is a conflict zone. That is how we have always been painted with the same brush. Therefore, we need to remind the government of the day both the union government and the state governments included. This includes all the state governments in the Northeast, whether it is state government of Assam, Manipur or whatever, that the Northeast will suffer together if this particular infamous anti-people, anti-national legislative exercise is completed and operationalized. Now, in democracy, the stand of the political party is appropriately articulated by their respective members in the House, whether it is state legislature or parliament. Therefore, as an MP, she has only conveyed the stand of NPP, which was decided upon by their national party, national president of NPP, Mr. Conrad Sangma. So, people were asking question, why are they burning the effigy of the MP rather than burning the effigy of the national president of NPP? I think they have a right question. They are signatory to that resolution. They have given commitment to the people and to the civil society organizations, including to us, that we unanimously and collectively take resolution to oppose. I hope they will not betray. Is in respect of responding to our call of duty to protect the interests of the people, and the people, protect the interests of the state and the nation. And we continue to effectively, honestly, with complete commitment, with full commitment, continue to respond to that call of duty. While doing so, what ultimately emerges in political dynamics, that is something which I would not like to comment upon now. There is always the priority for every political party, for every people. The priority is the people, the state and the nation for us. Thank you.